Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air is Herbert. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Chargers, 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Chargers, 1st down.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Jeffrey Simmons that time on the tackle.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Puts his body on the line, and he got it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
A give left side. Here's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Lion.
Another carry for Robinson. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, kid, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry.
Set. Black 80, black.
On 2nd down, Robinson is able to drive that pile about a yard. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. We've paused here to deal with an injured player, and this is a significant one. That's Bijan Robinson getting looked at after that play. No run here with Amari on Hampton. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's It's incomplete. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4 for 4 starts. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of ball can hit the ground on this side.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And this is going to come to an end at the 32-yard line. 25 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Pass is hauled in by the running back. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 from the 43.
Here we go. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
They're going to throw out of the gun. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And it sets up second down. You know, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard. But this looks a whole lot more like it, attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
70 Lions. Warriors 70. Nineteen tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Third and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shit as he threw it leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. And partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
Chargers getting set. First and 10.
Set. Lion.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
They weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Running left is Robinson. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Cut out left. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. On gain 7. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Herbert on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10. Herbert trying again. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? He's got a man in motion. On 3rd down, Herbert. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders take over as he reports his 10th career INT.
Herbert's pass intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Bronco 80.
Airing it out to start this drive. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Viking 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's got to be a short pickup down to the 45. That's Odafe Owe with a stop.
Positive that effort. You didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
50, 60. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Dropping back to throw. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And they get this down to the 28. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers. Know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
To throw here on 1st down. Into the hands of Pickens. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Okay, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Gamble now on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 24-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Staying with Robinson. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. That's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Completed over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're 1st. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Lion.
Herbert to throw once more. This is going to be incomplete again. The defender knocks this one away. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a quarterback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys can have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Throw here, 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10, Herbert. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
This is one of those plays you're going to see on tape this week, I guarantee you. Not because of the catch, but because of the effort. Lays out and brings in the off-target throw.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert again. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. It's Herbert once more. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Brought in. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
First down.
LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Herbert throwing again. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. It's second and goal.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Sticking to the air here. Escapes the pocket. Has it down close. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Just a yard away on third and goal. Here's the jumbo package. Hampton. And they stop him with just a 1-yard gain. That's going to make it 4th and short. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Set. 380. 12.
Trying with Hampton. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Chargers get their first points of this game just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
And his kick is good, and what a first half that was as we officially go into the locker rooms now, all tied up. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Let's go now. Warriors, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Top low 18. Ready.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Has a man on target to Thornton. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders take the lead right away in half number 2.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Chargers 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Gamble now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Robinson to start the drive. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. It's going Smith there for the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here's Herbert. Makes the grab in bounds left side. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Los Angeles.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience, with feeling. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield and the big play follows.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. They'll run the draw with Robinson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
1st down, and they go right back to him. The stop was made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, now the best of them take advantage of it.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that line. And a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And he's got it, it's in close. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. Hampton has the LA touchdown. The Chargers start the 2nd half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. Oh, he lost it on the hit! And they steal it back on the return. And he's going to take it back for the LA touchdown. The Chargers grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy. The unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60, trap all 80, go!
Trying to throw this from the gun. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Looking now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
There's a reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
70 Timberwolves.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
He puts some juke. It is caught at the 20. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders can tie it up after hitting Gator in the 3rd. George Pickens the touchdown. Carlson to tack on the extra point. The kicker gets it. Oh, looks like he's going to throw it. Got it inside the 10. And he winds up short of the end zone. Ooh, they needed that for the lead. Instead, they remain down a point. Wow, still a full quarter left and down only a score, but here comes an onside kick. Oh, did the Raiders get to that one? They're saying yes, and the officials agree. Raider football. Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass brought in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Back to throw now. Dumps it off to his running back. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Makes the hand toss. Now to throw. That one connects. And he will not score, but that does set him up wrong with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And into the end zone George Pickens the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
The Raiders will line up for the two-point conversion.
Has it at the 2. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead.
Chargers 21.
Kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Gamble now on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up second and 2.
34-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Another good one. Here's Hampton. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
380. 380. 380. Ready.
Again, it's Hampton. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. To the air this time. Herbert. Catches Manning close. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers now trail by just a point in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers tie us up 28 all.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returnable from the 1. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll throw to start the drive. They're going to hang this up at the 44-yard line as they hold him down. Working quickly here.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
79 Broncos.
Working on first down. Gets some space around midfield. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Oh, put some heat on this deep. He's got it inside the 10. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he hauls it across for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take a fourth-quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first one. You just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Design quarterback run here. And he crosses the goal line. The conversion is good, and that sets them up with an 8-point lead in the fourth.
26, Chargers 28.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Gamble now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Chargers take over first down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Chargers getting set. First and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. And pushing the tight end over. Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he reaches the 35 before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
All set to go now from the 35. They send a man in motion. Throwing on first is Herbert. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
When Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag.
Herbert lost the football. And the Raiders get to it. And Vegas takes it back for a touchdown. The Raiders go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders lead by 15 now.
43, Chargers 28.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Gamble now on the return. Escapes the defender. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's second down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the raft and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he is down to the 30-yard line. Getting 24 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
That's another Chargers first down.
Man in motion here.
30-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the fourth.
Raiders 23, Chargers 35.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to it.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. If I do it, I won't anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready? 18 card.
Airing it out to start this drive. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He rolls to his right. Hits him on the out route. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's another Las Vegas Frisco. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. To the air now on first and 10. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's taken down at the 30. He'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Ready?
They're going to pass it here. Oh, no, the ball is loose. Picked up by the Chargers. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. They'll look to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Chargers who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. Nearing the last half minute of play. Now second and 10.
Delta to Hunt. Hey, go Lion.
Now they send their back in motion right. Setting up to pass. Throw is there for Armando Ganson. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. ball by the Chargers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
A gain of 19 yards.
They send the tight end in motion. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
To the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Here he is to throw. Thrown all the way to the end zone here. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
You're 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Set.
Now Herbert again. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And 10 yards to go.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he is to throw. He's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They're going to call their final timeout here. Just 9 seconds to go. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Herbert to throw once more. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. The close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you've got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Ball still on that 20. It's 2nd and 10.
Crowd right. Set. 21.
It's Herbert once more. Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. And we'll bring up 3rd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Set. Cap it.
One final shot here. Johnson finds the football complete. And that's a touchdown. No flags. That's 6. And now they've got a chance to force overtime. This entire game came down to just 2 plays, Brock. They've knocked out the far more difficult one with that touchdown as time expires. And now a chance to force overtime.
And now it comes down to whether they can get the 2-point play or not, but it's hard to question that every bit of juice, every bit of momentum in the building right now is totally on their side.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here he goes, one final shot. And that's it. No completion, no overtime. This game is over. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.